Meditation is something practiced by many individuals across the world, but practiced very little by one individual in Central Ohio, me, Sean. For class, I was asked to conduct a self-care technique for 1 week and to journal about that experience to see how it made me feel. Now, it's no secret that students live busy lifestyles full of varying extremes of stimuli. That's why I thought for a week it would be good to try and find time to remove myself from the busyness of life and find time to be alone with my thoughts. That's why I picked meditation as my self-care technique. At first, meditation was weird, and I did not like it. It was really hard to focus on what I was supposed to be thinking about. I would do my meditation at the same time every single morning so that I could build it into my routine rather than trying to shove it in wherever I could during the day. I usually would wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning, as I usually either have class or work at 8. I learned this form of meditation from another class. Meditation only lasts 15 minutes, which may not seem like that long of a time. However, in the heat of the moment, it can get pretty intense. For the first 5 minutes, I focus on my fingers. I touch every fingertip to my thumb at one time, and in my head, I alternate between saying ah and va. This is my favorite of the exercises. I thought this was super helpful because I'm arguably the most anxious when I wake up, so forcing myself in the morning to conduct this action that I typically do when I'm already anxious felt like a major power move against my own body. From the fingertips, we switch our focus to breathing. Here we sit for 5 minutes taking in deep breaths. Do I even need to go into how that is relaxing? The only struggle I had in this exercise is that it would make me just want to go back to sleep from being so relaxed. So, we performed our ah-va fingertip touches. We remembered how to breathe for 5 minutes. The only thing that's left is to just sit. In the beginning, this is where I struggled the most. How on earth am I supposed to sit still without anything to focus on for 5 minutes? I found it overwhelming, trying to sort through the amount of thoughts that I could have at one moment. I found this frustrating because I'm trying to have 5 minutes of self-reflection, but my brain wants to have a central goal, but it never actually went that way. What happens instead is I would sit there for 5 minutes, open my eyes and go, whoa, that was a lot. Also, what the heck did I just think about? But the interesting thing about that is how I learned to become comfortable with that feeling. I could move on from my meditation session feeling like 1, I had already accomplished something that day, as well as 2, I felt more relaxed, and now I have something to think about on my walk to class. Now I'm ready to start my day.